To you goes my first question as the supporter of the Congress party. I want to ask you, your questions on the details of the deal, very welcome and very natural, well within your rights. The manner in which they are asked, that's the problem. Do you really need to climb tables? Do you need to actually tear up papers? Do you not, have time to wait till the minister makes his statement when the speaker already has announced the timing for that? The question, Tehseen, I'm asking is, your rights are one thing, but the manner in which you go around trying to get the deal has actually kept all the details away, not just from you, the opposition leaders, but also from the rest of the country, because you will not follow protocol, you will stand on tables, you will tear documents, and you will start calling Speaker of the House Yar to make yourself heard. Really, Tehseen?
Navika ji, thank you so much for having me on the show. Until yesterday, we were told by BJP spokespersons and their supporters that Narendra Modi ji's foreign policy was ajab inki siyasat, gazab inka nizam, Yazid se bhi dosti, Hussain ko bhi salam, he gets along with everybody. Today, we are told yesterday by President Trump nonetheless that India will not buy Russian oil any further. Now, before we go further, let's go into the data. In June 2025, India bought 40% of our oil from Russia, which was about 2 million barrels per day. In January, it's come down to 600,000. That's a drop of 70%. And President Trump has repeatedly claimed within this period he's pressured India not to get bound. Few months we've increased, but the average has come down by 35%. Let's go to the second part of it. Why should President Trump tell me where do I get my oil from? Who is President Trump to tell me? I'm not even going into the Iran issue. Second thing, I can't ask this question in Parliament. A press conference is done by Piyush Goyal ji. His language is on press conference, Times now cut to it. Rahul Gandhi ko mirchi lagi. What kind of language is? Chalo, you don't want to give us the details. Give the people of India the details on Times now. Ye kya baat hui? Mirchi lagi humko. The Agricultural Secretary for United States of America, Brooke Rollins, has said so publicly, and she said that some time ago, that complete access to Indian agriculture market, we get access to 1.4 billion people, apart from the tweet that she's made. Now, we don't have a right to know about it. The answer to that is Mamta is देश के खिलाफ इंडिया अलायंस हार जाएगा और मोदी जी किसानों के बारे में सोचते सुबह शाम. ये कौन सा जवाब होता है? We are bad, we are terrible, we shared the nuclear deal with you, you opposed it, but we would come and give you details. How dare you keep it off, and for every question that you have, the only answer is Modi ji thinks about farmers, Modi ji thinks about dairy farmers, and aapko mirchi lagegi. What kind of thing is this? As for language in Parliament, should we use the language that the Honorable Home Minister used? Kanpatti banduk pe sar pe kanpatti rakhte Farooq Abdullah ko lana chahiye, or the language Narayan Rani ji used? We don't use that language. And the last part to this deal, Navika ji, I am again getting back to one simple thing. We want the micro details of what is happening. It is our right. You cannot tell us we will sign the deal and we will inform the people of India. This is not China. This is not North Korea. This is a democracy. You have to tell what your
So you want to go and negotiate with US by sitting in opposition? You want to go and negotiate and sign the deal? Well, did you allow other opposition leaders to do so when you were in power? I don't know. I really don't know, Tehseen, which world you are living in. And number two, you want to know all the details of the oil deal? Well, fantastic. While doing your research, you probably did not hear the statement Kremlin put out that they have no information of any Russian oil being stopped by India for purchases. Well, do your research. Number three, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, Tehseen Poonawalla, because number three, the details will take a while in coming. It's an announcement. There are I's to be dotted and T's to be crossed. The two sides have to sign it. And the minister was to make a statement in Parliament, which you honestly did not allow to happen. And Rahul Gandhi first called the Prime Minister compromised. The Mirchi Lagi came later. Cause, effect, I leave the judgment to you. But Nalin Kohli, Tehseen Poonawalla, agitated, please respond to him.
Actually, Navika ji, I'm very confused. And I'm particularly confused about what does Rahul Gandhi ji really want. When he goes abroad, he specifically says democracy in India is in danger. What is Europe and US doing about it? I mean, I really don't understand. At one side, they always are looking for help from the US. If a trade deal today has happened, which the country and the world will celebrate about, why is the Congress party agitated? We have gone on to a language debate, and I honestly can bring a whole series of words which are fairly unparliamentary used against Narendra Modi ji personally. But now that debate is not this today. Let's come back to the point. This is a trade deal, the biggest in the world. It's the largest economy. India and US have been speaking. It didn't happen immediately. There's been a negotiation on for a long time. It's obviously a tough negotiation. Every country is entitled. Prime Minister Modi for India, 100%, as would President Trump and his team for the US. But at the end of the day, the idea is to build complementarities and find where there is a win-win. The first announcement is extremely, as put out by Prime Minister Modi and President Trump, very encouraging. Tariffs have fallen to 18%. That's among the lowest in the world, which is good. The second part to it is that essentially a trade deal has happened. The details have to come. Prior to this, there's a trade deal, which is called the mother of all deals. This is being called the father of all deals with the European Union. In the European Union, the details have to come. Everything will come. But in principle, both sides have said, we have arrived at a conclusion. And broadly, we have managed to bridge the gap of our differences to the mutual complementarities. Now, we know what have been our red lines. Our red lines have obviously been on agriculture, genetically modified vegetables and fruits and other things. The US has its own set of red lines. But at the end of the day, the government has put out a statement that we protected our agriculture, we protected our workforce. This is going to help the labor-intensive industries like textiles, like leather, among the others. It is going to help India in terms of getting technology, which is what we would like from the US. So we have access, we have technology. The US has its own sets of benefits. So I don't understand what the Congress party is complaining about. At one end they say we did the nuclear deal. And another end they say what is US and America doing, the US and Russia doing about, Europe doing about it. That's what Rahul Gandhi ji says when he goes for a lecture in the UK. And today they are basically running down the US. So I'm really confused. Can the Congress party for once, and the leader of opposition, Mr. Rahul Gandhi specifically, pick coherence and decide what is their stand? You've come out and made wild allegations which has nothing to do with the news. Why do they get upset if India wins? That is it. You can't have INDIA, their alliance being the winner at the cost of India. India, that is Bharat, Article 1 of the Constitution. This is our country, all of us. And if something is in our benefit, why should we not celebrate as Indians first?
Abbas hai.